grab him by the pussy. I mean, this video was made in 2012 or 2013, and now I'm re-uploading it, but it's being done this way because it was just pretty much a blank screen with audio, and the audio is not that great, and blah 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 blah.
I believe murderers, sex offenders, human traffickers, corrupt government officials, and those who commit treason against the human race should be executed. While I know some people on death row have later been proven innocent, and there have even been wrongful executions, while a valid reason to end the death penalty, to me, that's barely worse than sending an innocent person to prison for life. But I do believe, since there has been misconduct in the judicial system in the past, that there needs to be even higher standards before executing someone. Those who are pro and anti-death penalty bring up other factors which are 100% irrelevant. Now, I'm not saying those issues should be ignored, just that it should not be a determining factor on being pro or anti-capital punishment. You either believe there should be an option to put people to death or you don't. I've heard the death penalty saves taxpayers money, as you do not have to keep someone in prison for life, which isn't necessarily true. If you were to find someone guilty and execute them on that day, yes, you'll save lots of money, but if you keep them on death row for years, then it costs more. As for the use of lethal injections, I can't recall where I either heard or read, let alone even know if what I heard or read was true, but that there are different mixtures of lethal injections, and the effectiveness of them is in question. Now for me, if you're going to put someone to death, who cares if lethal injections are quick and painless? But that said, just because you're going to put someone to death doesn't mean you need to be cruel about it, like using the electric chair. I can't recall why people thought the electric chair was a good idea, as you are torturing someone to death. As for executing someone, call me old-fashioned, but shooting someone in the head would be quick and easy. To be more humane, give them anesthesia or a drug of their choice and use a shotgun to the head to be sure there are no mistakes. Another issue brought up about the death penalty is rich people tend not to be the ones who get executed, as they can afford better lawyers. Someone who was on death row used to say before they were executed, capital punishment means those without the capital get the punishment. As for the death penalty being a deterrence, it isn't the case. On paper, sure, which isn't a surprise, as unless you are suicidal, you don't want to die. But the thing is, most people do not stop and think right before they kill someone, oh wait, I will be executed for this. They either think they can get away with it, hate someone so much they don't care, could be a crime of passion, or even an accident, like someone was having a heated argument and was pushed down and their head hit something hard and died. Besides, the government executing people is nothing more than legal murder. Ask yourself, why is it not murder when the government takes a person's life? Because it's the government? The government does not have a divine right over us. While anyone who is able-bodied and has the tools and opportunity can technically commit murder, unless you like killing people, people only kill each other when their mental state is affected. Like they are angry, desperate, threatened, and sure, if you killed someone in self-defense, it isn't called murder, it's just legal murder. So I do wonder what percentage of the people who are for and against the death penalty would commit murder if the situation was right. Say it was a situation of either I live and they die, or I die and they live. What percentage on both sides would choose to kill to live? While I still believe in the death penalty, I no longer believe any government should have the power to execute anyone. Why? Because the fact that governments have used propaganda to execute journalists and political dissidents. And there is no guarantee it won't ever happen again. And if you believe your government could never do that, then you are either naive or ignorant about life. So this is the reason why everyone should agree the government shouldn't have the right to execute people, because you cannot guarantee it won't ever be used for the wrong reasons. I wanted to name this video why you should not support capital punishment, but as there are a lot of anti-death penalty papers out there, I chose government should not have execution powers in the hopes that the title would not make anyone dismiss this as some Care Bear anti-death penalty video.
Did I say papers? 'Cause I'm thinking people. And it sounded like I said papers. What the fuck?